All right, so we will quickly look at the generic list. Um, so basically, the generic list has similar ways, or are similar to the arrays. You can add, you can delete, you can populate, you can sort generic list. However, how is it actually different from the collection list? It's because maybe the function of both list and are the same, but generic lists are type safe because it is strongly bound. They are strongly bound to the data type. So you have to declare a data type. So unlike a collection list, you don't need what we call boxing and unboxing a generic list. Okay. So they also, like I said, they are similar to arrays, um, but they can also be accessed by the index. And they have all of those methods like sorting, searching, and modifying. So basically, it is a generic version of the array list. Okay, like I said before, the C#, it is recommended that you don't use array list. So instead, you can use the the list because it's much faster than the arrays. So it comes under this namespace of system.generic, system.collections.generic. Okay. So it can also implement the interface called the iList. Okay. It can also contain elements of the specified type. It provides a time type checking, and it doesn't really perform, like I said, boxing and unboxing because this is generic, so which makes it a little bit faster. And then elements can be added through the methods of add range, yeah, and then of course you can access them by passing the index the index value. Okay, so let's see if we can do an example. I'm gonna get rid of these things. Okay, suppose I want to insert some countries, something like that. So I can just say var countries is new list. Okay, so this new list is going to be type of a string. So this is the type of data that I'm expecting. So it's going to be type of a string. Okay, now we can use the add method just to add into the list. So we can just say countries dot add, and we can add maybe South Africa. And then countries dot add, and then we can just say Lesotho, and then let's add one more, dot add Namibia. Okay, now to access, of course, so well you can either add this way, or you can say maybe cities, and then is new list, and which is a type of a string, of course, and we can just do this, and you can specify your cities separated by the comma. So we can say Joburg, Cape Town, Kimberley. Okay, so that's how you can add elements into. So this is called a collection initializer. Okay, so you initialize the collection. Okay, because here we first declared it. We first declared the collection, and then later on we went and added data on it. Okay, So how about we create, you see here in this example, we've got the string, the collection of the type of a string. Okay, so and then we added some data on it. Of course, that is a string, but we can also add custom classes. Let's say we've got a class called, I don't want to use students again. Let's say popular cities, popular. Okay, so I've got a class called popular city, and then here I can have some properties. So maybe I've got code. Okay, actually it's going to be of the type of integer. Maybe this is an area code or something like dialing code. And I can have another prop of string. So this is maybe a province, and then maybe we're going to have the city name. So I can have another property of the type of string, and I can have like city name. All right, so now I can create a list of this class. That is the type of this class called popular. So I can go on and say I want to create a new list. So I can say var popular cities, and then it's a new list. But this list is not a type of a string, because why? The cities, the popular cities, they contain different data types, you see. So now I can pass the type of the class, which is popular. Okay, so I can either do like this, but what I need to do, so I need to use a new keyword to add. Actually, what I can do, let's do like this. Let's actually do like this, and then let's open this up, and then we need to use a new keyword every time we want to add. So we need to use a new keyword, so we can say new popular, and we pass the properties there. So we pass the properties, so it's gonna be what is the properties? I've got the code. So let's say the area code is 031. Okay, and the province is KZN, and the name, city name, Steven. Okay, so I can add another one by using a new keyword again. So I can say new popular, and it's basically just the same thing, because typing, it's a lot of work. So that's why whoever created copy and paste, we thank him. Yeah, whoever came up with that idea, really, he came with a solution here. So maybe we go 021, and province is WC, and the city is Cape Town. Cape Town. All right. Let's add one more, so we can say new popular and we can just paste there, and let's do 11. This is outing and Johannesburg. Okay, so we've just added, of course we need to close this, we just added or we just populated that collection with different cities. Okay, so now we can always add a range as well, so but I'm not really going to cover because you know how it works. I showed you that one. So we can access this using the for loop as well, or the for each. Let's start with the for loop, which is, so we can say for as long as int is 0 and as long as int is less than, actually what did I do here? Int I is 0 as long as I is less than the city length, the popular cities length, popular cities dot length. No, you must use count here, isn't it? Count. You must use count. And we can increment I and console dot right line popular cities, and then you pass your index. Okay, so most of the collections you always pass the index just to access, of course, unless of course you're using the for each loop. So this will access, of course, is going to print all the cities that we've got. Oh, I did not specify the name, isn't it? I need to say cities.name dot, because it has a couple of properties. So what name I need to specify the city name. No, let's just use the for each, which is much simpler. For each, and I can just say var pop in popular cities. It's much easier with the for each, and then we can just print it out, console dot write line, which is pop. So now with pop I can use a period to access the properties. See, so I can just say something like area code, area, I don't know what's the spelling of area anymore. It looks kind of weird, area, whatever. So I can say area code, and which is gonna be, I can say 0. So 0, I use this as a placeholder, and I can say comma, and then city, or let's say state or province to state, and I can just say 1, and then comma, and I can see city like this, and I can just say 3 here. Actually I must just do this, yeah, 2 actually. Now what I need to do is just to pass the area code, so I'm going to say pop dot code, and then comma pop dot province, and then comma pop dot a name. Oh, is it city name? City name. Okay, so if we compile this, and then we can see all the cities area code. Well, it doesn't take a zero like always. It doesn't print out a zero because zero for some strange reason is not recognized as a digit or an integer. It rather prints a negative zero, like a negative one. You know, negative one it's gonna print out, but zero doesn't print. So you see it is area code 31, state, KZN, city, and so on. All right, so we just populated that. Okay. So they are also index based. So we can use the link query to grab a certain city. Maybe we want to see KZN or any city. So we can say var popular. Just gonna use popular, and I'm gonna say from P is like an alias on the link query, and then in popular cities. Okay, and then I can see where P dot code is equals to 031. I think do I need to code that? I think so. 031. Or let's just do maybe with the province. So P dot province, where province equals to KZN. Okay, and then we're gonna select P. Okay, why do I have an error there? Oh yeah, you see now, assignment, there we go, assignment. So where it's equal to KZN. Now we can loop through that using the for each. Let's say I'm gonna add one more city here with the province of KZN. Maybe I'm gonna add like Richards Bay or something. Okay, so I'm gonna say Richards Bay because I want to see the cities that are in KZN. Richards Bay. What am I missing now? Oh yeah, the second code. Yeah. Okay, so maybe let's change the code a little bit, or 3 or something like that. Now I can loop through. So that is a link query. That's how a link query looks like. You see, it's similar to SQL. The only difference is that the select comes at the bottom, and then you must always give whatever fields that you're trying to select an alias. Okay, but I will explain it when we get to the link queries. So we want to loop these, and I can just say cd. I hope I didn't use the word cd. Yeah, cd in where in cities. Actually in popular, and then I want, I'm missing a var there. I'm aware of that, so I want to console. But because I'm missing a var, it's not gonna give me the IntelliSense now. So console dot write line, and then I can just say I want to print. Just give me, yeah, So I want to print city dot city dot let's say province, and then also an empty string there just to give a space, and then we want to print city dot city name dot city name. All right, so if we compile this, then we can see, where is it printing? What is it this printing now? So if you're printing KZN, let's just comment this one out. Control K, Control C. So I'm printing city, the province, and city, which is fine. Okay. All right. Let's actually stop this video here.